Hey guys, what is going on? It is RogerDeath here, and this is a video with Aatrox in it. It is just an AI game though, so not the best. Okay, I love how I get to go bot with.
Let
That makes
fear
absolutely zero sense.
become
I'm not gonna get
fury.
anything. Anyway,
The
um,
summoner's ring.
this is Aatrox. I'm using the Justicar skin because it is badassness, and he just got well, within a few hours he got released on the PBE. And so what's going on is I'm gonna play a game with him. It's just called First AI. So
Violence
I don't give a shit
is
that I'm actually having to go bot,
arrogance.
even though it's absolutely retarded.
30
But I'm gonna
seconds
play.
until
I'm gonna
ring
figure out his
spawns.
abilities. I'm gonna describe him. We're gonna talk about him. I'm going to wait for the game to actually start responding to my clicks instead of just be herpa-derping like it was there. And we will get started as soon as the
True warriors are born in blood.
God, you talk so much.
Minions have spawned.
His dance is stupid. I don't like it. It's kind of retarded. Look at that. It's just like, really?
Nobody understands me. They called my work a hack job. Fight as a hero, or die as a coward.
Similar to the whole Batman thing that they talked about. It was something along those lines. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like that.
Cut the courage from them.
Of course, I absolutely failed to get that attack off. To get this snare,
Surpass the
the
frailty
knockup,
of your
because
form.
they moved. So, if you haven't already seen, Aatrox is kind of cool.
Fight or be forgotten.
Yeah, no, Timo. I'm getting that kill. Even though I'm exhausted. So, the thing about Aatrox is he's got one of those
Reveals what
revive
is
passives that everybody's hating right now. Whew.
Executed.
But the way it's executed is fairly interesting. He has to use his health to cast abilities. So, he can kill himself fairly quickly. It ranges from 10% to 5% of his current health.
Is the greatest
Not max,
rival.
thankfully. But that means that obviously the more health you have, the worse you're gonna be. I was able to use
I
the
am
so
as timeless as war.
oh no, I have been ignited to death. I will use my passive Bloodwell. I am back to life.
You as heroes.
So that was his passive Bloodwell. It can only activate every 225 seconds.
Pain
And what it does is it stores a percentage of his health that he uses to cast his abilities. Is it percentage? No, it's all of it. Oh, that's new. It used to only be like 30%.
so
And it's stored like a crap ton.
strife.
So obviously because I have so little health, I'm not getting it back. And what happens is when he takes fatal damage, he becomes untargetable
In the hearts
while he's
of
regenerating his health back. And then he gets his health. However, he also gains attack speed for every for each percentage of his maximum health that is in the Bloodwell. So this ability you see me use now, it's actually in it's an attack modifier.
peace is the greatest.
It's got two modes to it. There's the one where it causes damage to me every third strike, and then there's the other stance which heals me every third strike. It obviously doesn't affect turrets.
I know what lurks in the hearts of men.
I say obviously, but it's not always that obvious. Because there are some abilities that just
Now
don't
we turn the
affect,
tide.
that do have that effect on turrets. So we're gonna take this tower.
Has destroyed a turret.
Teach them to fear us.
Ah, I got cocky and Timo backed off because he had no health. So he's very much a an attacker champion, right? Oh, fucking Majaya Soul Stealer. Just jackasses, man. Anyway, so he's very much an auto attacker. He gets stronger through his auto attacks, and like I said, his passive every 2% in the Bloodwell, he gains an extra 1% attack speed. That scales, I believe, actually. So I think eventually you actually can get a lot of attack speed from that. I don't remember for sure. But you can tell the two blades, the two stances apart, because one's got the weird blade, and then the other's got green particles indicating heals.
An enemy has been slain.
That creates a slow on him.
An enemy has been
I can't
slain.
get him the knockup, so I'm going to try and avoid that for now. Ah,
Every kill brings
that damn stun.
victory
It's
closer.
killing.
Surpass the frailty of your form.
I can't get there to the knockup. You can switch in between these two stances pretty much at any time. And the interesting part is it actually doesn't change your attack timers.
Witness truth.
The only reason you got those kills was because I was there.
Dying of the
So, his Q, like I said, it's kind of a mini Malphite ult. It will, you fly up and you go to target area doing damage to everybody in that circle. The people in that small inner circle are knocked up, just completely knocked up. Meanwhile, the W is the passive switching,
They
the
will
stance
greet
switching
you as heroes.
between extra damage and healing. Yeah. He has to be very careful. Send that in. And that's his E. That is Blaze of Torment. If you notice, the path for them is kind of weird because it starts out wide and it gets narrow, you know? So you have to be thinking about that. It's not the easiest spell to use because of that fact. That's not to say it's difficult, but if you're counting on it to to stay as wide as it is there, you're gonna have a hard time hitting things.
In blood.
So the interesting part is that when Aatrox is below half health,
Violence.
he gets extra healing
Elegant.
from this ability. So you can use it to sustain yourself really effectively, because that's in addition to
Has been slain.
the attack damage that you do, or the lifesteal that you get. So you can get lots of health back.
Pain is temporary. Victory is forever. Behold.
And so I did a lot of damage to enemy champions there, real quick, by using my ult, Massacre. In addition to, oh shit, I'm dead. Oh, Bloodwell! Bloodwell! It actually healed more than it really should have. How did it heal so much?
Now we
That's
turn
kind of
the
that's
tide.
interesting. I'm trying to get out of here because I am not in good shape.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I need to go back because I haven't bought anything in like ages. I've not seen any of the new Trundle skins except for the one that I have since he got released. So I'm gonna finish the boots. I am going to sell that, and I want to get a Hydra.
Pain is temporary.
That's gonna make my auto attacks do some
Victory is
serious
forever.
damage. Attack speed scales ball. So does AD. He has a little bit of scaling on both, but mostly physical damage.
Hesitation
His attacks
is death.
do physical. That's magic and magic. So he is a sort of a hybrid champion. Not to the extent that Kale is, but he is. And even though it costs me health to do that, it's somewhat smart to do it because of Bloodwell and the way it works.
I know what lurks in the hearts of
Which is down 2 right now,
men. Let
which means I really can't engage in that. I will, however, go into the jungle and get some life back. The increased attack speed is going to help me somewhat here, especially since I'm getting some massive heals every third attack. So, I think if you're jungling, you might want to start out with Blade's Torment and then go straight. You know, actually, I don't know which ability you'd want to do, but I can see him working very well because he's got that knock-up and a slow, and a very damaging nuke, and he has so much sustain, just naturally. I mean, look at that. So I don't know actually. It actually used to be where he was so like Tryndamere, where he gained extra attack speed based on how much health he was missing, so it was kind of productive that he could get health back from one of his abilities. But they've apparently fixed that now, so that's not an issue anymore. It's actually quite the opposite. It encourages it because it wants you to spam your abilities off more, which I think is a good idea. You do need to spam your abilities pretty good. 13 goddamn Majaya stacks. I hate that. I hate people that do that because it just makes the game too easy.
True
I mean, yeah, it's just bots, but
in blood.
still. If you guys haven't figured it out by yet, Aatrox is manaless.
Violence
He is basically entirely cooldown because you can't kill yourself with abilities. He's like Vladimir Mordekaiser. And Zac, actually. I was forgetting about Zac for a second there.
Peace is the greatest lie of all. Witness truth.
So, in addition to extra attack speed, in addition to doing a lot of damage, I gain extra attack speed and some attack range. So I become a pseudo auto ranged carry
What is within
when I've got my ult up. That's going on. So I can do a lot of damage really quickly. Do I think I think he's pretty fun. This is really my first game playing with him in like a team setting, but it is just against bots, so who the hell knows.
Peace
But I think he
is
has
the
the
greatest
potential to be a
lie of
really big bully in lane. You know, I always talk about Yorick being insane. I talk about Mordekaiser once he gets some spell vamp to be insane. Garen's insane because of his regen, his passive regen. But Aatrox has the capability of doing both at the same time. And the fact that it's so hard to harass him because it's like, oh, you harassed me. Oh, I'm just going to get all my health. You killed me. Oh no, I'm just going to get all my health back. Oh, boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. So, I mean, look at that. I'm at pretty much full... Okay, I am at full Bloodwell now. So,
Hesitation
I...
is death.
Not only am I guaranteed to not die very easily, but I have a lot of... I have a lot of attack speed, so... I can just keep going and going, and I actually don't even need to use that to get my health back. My attack damage is so high. Or it acts so high, and I am lagging like a motherfucker. Wow, this is insanely bad. I don't know why I'm lagging so hard, but I am.
They will greet you as
Steam's
heroes.
not downloading any. Well, this is somewhat unfortunate. And look at the lead time between clicks.
I
Click.
know what lurks in the
It's
hearts
actually
of men.
really bad right now. I'm having a hard time doing much. But aside from the lag, he's a very great champion, you know.
Pain
And the lag's
is
not his fault.
temporary. Victory is forever.
I don't know what it is, but I am just tremendously laggy right now. But don't, I mean, honestly though, when you see somebody lagging, don't let that detract from the actual champion and what they can do. You know, because I think Aatrox is insane. He's really fun to play. He does a lot of damage extremely quickly and has a very hard time dying. Those make him insane picks for a bruiser.
True
If I stop
warriors
lagging, I might be able to help out in this team in this fight here. That's kind of a tall order right now.
I am as timeless as witness truth.
And Bloodwell passive.
Within us.
Back off, out of the turret. I did pretty well given all that
I
lag though.
know what
No, I'm just gonna go
lurks in
back.
the hearts of men.
I don't know why I'm lagging. I actually don't see anything. My resource monitor. But
Aced.
oh, maybe it's.
Your team has destroyed an
Anyway though.
They will
What do I
greet
think of
you
him?
as
Really?
heroes.
I think he's great. I really do. He has a lot to bring to the table. He's got some creativity, not the greatest amount. I do like the way that his E works though. His E is probably the most interesting thing they've done in this game with him, because it's an actual unique spell.
I am as
You know.
timeless as war.
W, I've seen something like it before. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. I've been playing a bunch of other games anyway, so
Hesitation is death.
I'm trying to think. You know, but I've seen it done before. I've also seen, obviously we've seen his Q done before. It's Malphite's ultimate on a smaller scale. We also have Massacre, which is a combination of an AoE nuke and Riven's ult, giving him increased attack damage and speed. Actually, not the attack damage, but the increased attack speed, extra range, and that nuke. So really, it's not that he's not that unique of a champion. It's the way it all feels so right with the use of Bloodwell. I think, at least. I think for this guy, I might want my healing up. Yeah. See, I can out tank the dragon. That's pretty insane to do. You know, granted, I do have, 27 lifesteal, but still, I don't have the highest attack damage, so each attack isn't doing enough to where it's just like, yeah, no problems. Wow, killed them both.
Warriors are born in blood.
He'll be back.
Peace is the greatest lie of all.
Yeah, godlike. Mega nuke. Take out the tower. Look at that attack speed. That's because it was full Bloodwell, as well as the Massacre. Oh, Riven got, not Riven, Talon got.
Turn the tide.
So, I like Aatrox, I really do. He's not the most original champion, but he's fun to play, and I think everything fits in a unified manner. I think it's the way it should be stated. So, he's just released today. He is currently 7,800 IP for until next week, where he drops down to 6,300. If you want to buy him and his Justicar skin bundle, which I used here, that's 1,492 RP. Or 1,462. I had 1,490. There's 2 or something like that. Yeah, I had 1,492. That's why. I'm like, I was close. So, he is out. He's fun to play. I do like him. So, I'm interested to see how he's going to do between now and the next patch. Because that's usually the indicator of how much they're going to be used. Traditionally, not a lot happens. But if they get nerfed, they were really strong. And they're just trying to bring them in balance. If they get buffed, they were weak. But I'm not sure if either one will happen. I think he's pretty in line. But that's just me. I will see you guys next time, though.